cleverly, very, very cleverly, through your hacking and snooping about on the internet, you have discovered a a fairly nasty gentleman who seems to have his permanent residence on on one of those nesting doll yachts in international waters. This fellow's name is Devin McCoy, and he is a terrible polluter. But the other thing that's interesting about him is he was also one of your father's co-workers.
That son of a bitch.
Now, you don't know that he did it, but he might have information. By the way, what did your dad do, Jake?
So this was something both of Jake's parents jointly ran their own eco-activist company, basically, where and he was actually in line to take it from them. They called it oh god, I have it in the notes here. I wrote it down somewhere. So I think it was something I came up off the top of my head, but it's called GREEN, GREEN, like the color, and it stands for Growth Revitalization. Revitalizing Environmental Enterprise Nexus. Very mouthful, green, basic, and that was what I pictured them. Why they were, and that's why a company that was rivaling them decided to have killed.
Well, now that's the story you were given, maybe.
Yes.
Now the other thing is Devin took Green and he took it public as a company after your father and mother passed. And he used the patent on your father, a special non-toxic agent that your father had funded research for that's used to clean up oil and heavy metals. And he sold that patent and monetized it.
Alrighty. Well, Jake ain't a happy boy. Oh, alrighty.
All right, you said you were saying something, Stoney?
Oh, no, I wasn't saying anything.
I think it was KU that was saying something.
Okay, so KU.
I was just saying,
so
capitalism.
Yes. Werewolf, and we're in 2021 where Werewolf almost becomes cyberpunk. All right. Okay, so Jake, what do you do with this information?
I don't think any the military would miss any of their military grade scuba diving ever going missing. And
all right, so how are you going to get this stuff, this scuba gear?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because if I, oh good lord, I cannot talk tonight. I know I can hack into the systems and change around the routes before a shipment happens, but honestly, if that were to happen, that would take a couple of days. Stoney's a naturey guy. He probably has oh, you know what? No, well, Alex is a freaking wereshark. He doesn't have a need for scuba gear.
Yeah, but he's like a swim instructor, so
Yeah,
Might have gear for other people.
I would have. Like,
Well, I
I
mean,
would have all
you
the
could
gear.
definitely you could definitely get the scuba gear from the Arcadia Bay Community Center. They have a scuba class every summer.
This is
Now probably if you wanted to do something with a get some from the military, there is a Coast Guard base at a place called in Bend.
So that's what I was kind of thinking of, using the Coast Guard thing, where if we know he's going to be out, or like if you know he's going to be out in the water, why not pose as a Coast Guard? Because then that gives you enough reason to board his boat.
Not in international waters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
How far out in international waters is he? We could have Alex tug his boat into
right.
I'm
American
sorry, but
territory.
Alex. Okay, first off, this is. Hang on. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is his yacht. It's a yacht that contains another yacht.
Oh.
Oh, he's got that. He can pull that, no problem.
Probably true.
He can pull the smaller yacht.
Possibly.
I'm sure Alex loves your confidence in him, Stoney.
I really
All
do.
right. I got a great idea. We knock him out, put him on the small boat, drag the small boat into American territory waters, and then you get him.
Oh my gosh.
Well, so Jake's gonna have to gonna have to really like assess this kind of situation. Like right now, he's angry and he knows he's gonna need some scuba gear to get there, but he doesn't want to really overly complicate the whole situation. So what he's gonna end up doing is, he's gonna find out who this guy is. He's gonna hack into the system, try to figure out where he got this yacht from, how who's the owner of this yacht, and if that owner would have any like floor plans for it, like how it's built, where like weaknesses in it, all of that kind of good stuff.
Actually, you find it there. You find it on. It's pretty easy to find. It is a very expensive nesting doll yacht. It cost $100 million. In fact, it's technically the official Green Company yacht, which means he gets a tax break on it.
Oh. At that point, Jake's just like shaking his head and just saying, "Fan freaking heck."
But the floor plans are easy. Hang on, I'll pull one up for you. They are proud of these things.
I think anyone who has a yacht is proud of their yacht.
It's like a mobile city.
Kinda.
Right.
Hang on. But go ahead, please.
Okay. So we obviously know who this guy is. We know where he's got the yacht from. We have a simple we have an idea of what the floor plan is. I know Jake's gonna figure out where he can reach into it, how he's gonna get there. I don't see him taking into account of the fact that it's international waters, especially if he can play everything just right. But honestly, it's all very dependent. And this would be where Alex would come into play, because Alex could, if he has the scuba gear of it. Oh, that is nifty. If he has the scuba gear of it, he could, if he takes the scuba gear and wears that, Alex can actually like swim with him to the place underwater and without being seen.
Well, it is 100 miles out.
That is also true.
So you'll probably need to take Alex's boat.
Maybe about like a good few quarters of the way, at least.
I know the names of the directions of the boat, and that's about all I can help. There's the bow, there's the stern, there's port, and there's starboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun when Jake breaks this news to Stony and says, "I'm gonna go kill someone."
Hey man, Stony's and Alexander here is just kind of an image of a typical fishing trawler. There you go.
That is mine.
Yes, that is yours.
You have a whole trawler.
Would that raise any suspicion if it were to just be in international waters? Because
Nope, not if he puts out tuna nets.
I was saying, yeah, because it looks like a fishing boat.
It is a fishing boat. That's Alexander said he was a fisherman at one point. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Right, so we could really play with this.
You
Forget
ran
what I
over
was
my
gonna
lines.
do. This is way better. Let's just do this.
Let's assassinate a guy.
All right.
So
who are you gonna tell first? You gonna call Alexander? Are you gonna talk to Stony?
well, we're gonna call. So I have the plan set into motion. One of the last things I'm gonna need to know is what is this guy doing in the international waters? Who's on this yacht? What's going on? Because I need to know how many bodies there's gonna be before I walk in there and bite off more than I can chew. Huh? Funny. And I need to know if there's gonna be innocent lives at stake, or if it's just gonna be him summering on his yacht. So that would be another thing I'd have to figure out. But I'm gonna need a wetsuit, the scuba gear, which the wetsuit's involved in that. I mean, I don't.
Isn't there a way for you to like hack the manifest of the boat that has like everybody that's been on it or everybody that's on it when it leaves?
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think like if this guy would have made like headlines or anything that would be like, is it a party? Is it just him? Is it?
It's just him, but McCoy is notoriously private.
Uh-huh.
He's not the kind of guy that advertises, nor does he leave manifest. You are very happy you managed to hack this much information out through what you did was you actually had to do some very clever detective work to do it. So
is he already out at sea?
He's at sea.
Okay, so there's no way for like us like infiltrate and like Stony be like on the crew.
Well, his home is in Milan, Italy. Whereas Green Corporation now is incorporated in Ireland. And in the Netherlands.
Right. Okay, so we have all the information that I'm gonna need to figure this out, and we can just make it up as we go, especially if we get to that boat. If we're gonna be using that boat, I can probably scope out before I, try to board the yacht. So what I'm gonna end up doing, I'm going to call Alexander first because I'm gonna need to be sure that he can get me there, and if not, then I have to turn to other means. See what we can do about the Coast Guard thing, but I think that's obviously the Coast Guard's not just gonna like hand over their most expensive scuba gear to some random. So that's gonna be fun. And after I get done calling Alexander and basically just when I call him, when he answers, the first thing I ask is, "Are you hungry?"
Yes. Always.
Would you like to eat an executive?
Down.
Nice. I'm gonna need to borrow.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna need to borrow your boat.
Are you using a
Hold
voice
up.
filter?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. All right. Well, we'll see you in about 15 minutes.
All right. See ya.
All right. And as soon as I hang up, I'm gonna look at Stony and just being like, I'm gonna go kill someone. Just
Tony, how do you
Uh,
respond to this?
I think Stoney would probably be eating a bowl of cereal, and like the cereal and milk would kind of just fall out of his mouth, and be like, "Wait, you're gonna do what now?"
I'm gonna go kill someone.
Why?
Family matter.
Do you need help?
Do you know anything about yachts?
I mean, no.
Do you know anything
I
about
know
fishing
about
boats?
killing.
Tony does know killing.
Yeah, I mean, I know
Yep.
killing. I mean, I'm sure I would know, like. I mean, I can work my way around a boat if I need to.
Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain you'd at least know sailing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's up to you. I'm heading to Alex's place right now. Told him I'd be there in 15 minutes, and I've got to hightail it if I'm going to get there at the right time. So,
Well,
unless you're coming in your boxers and your tank top, I would probably suggest getting ready if you're coming.
say no more.
So, Ruben, do you want a shiny fate point?
Oh no, why?
Well, do you want to be to become involved in this nonsense? Would you like to be bringing fresh eggs over to Stony and Jake? If not, you can I can definitely divide things. You can stay here, do some veterinary stuff, do some cool stuff here. I don't.
That's actually what I was wondering. Like, it looks like they've got things handled, and I would probably be about useless. So, like, he could have his own little adventure, I guess. Since we're talking about splitting people.
If things go really bad, they need someone to call for bail.
That's true. Because they are doing something illegal, I would assume.
Oh my god!
It's literally illegal.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Okay, you got a point.
Or I could have Jake just out of nowhere just simply calls Ruben and be like, "You got that snake venom I asked you for?"
I'm milking it right now, mate.
Okay. Fantastic. All right, so
Oh my!
What?
In international waters, technically, they can just kill you if you are accused of being pirates.
Wow.
In this episode of Stuff Tina didn't know. All right, cool.
I mean, it makes sense, honestly. Like, you're on the sea. Like, how are you gonna get help?
Well, I'm gonna absolutely adore this because Tina's always been known for throwing curveballs at us. Like, I'd be going in there thinking I'm going to deal with humans. Turns out, he's actually a vampire or something.
Well, at least we're attacking at daylight, and there's not very far he can run.
Yeah, that's true. Either which way. So I think that snake venom thing's going to be a joke if you really don't want to get involved, Skylar. So,
I mean, the snake milking can still be a thing, but
yeah, I don't know why I just picture Ruben doing that as a hobby for some reason.
Well, you gotta get anti-venom somehow. Like, animals get bitten by... By the way, I looked it up. Oregon has diamondbacks, and that's the only venomous snake. I love rattlesnakes, by the way, because they are actually extremely unlikely to give you their venom even if they do bite you, and it takes a lot to get them to bite you.
They're super sweet. They will let you know you've pissed them off.
Yeah.
It's like, I should move.
They're super sweet.
They are.
Well, I mean, have you ever sat on a water moccasin? That kind of sucks.
No.
They don't warn you. The rattlesnake is like, and you're like, fuck, and you move away. You know, it makes the rattle noise. You move away. The water moccasin, you sit on it. Tries to bite you. Just pretty scary.
Yeah, like
That's
for rattlesnakes, it's literally a last resort to give you their venom. So like first they'll go still, then they'll start rattling if you don't move because they figure you don't realize they're there, and then you can actually move them around and they still won't strike at you. But when it's obvious you're not getting the picture, they might false strike at you. And then if you're still not moving, then they will actually bite you but not give you their venom. And then finally, if you are really not getting the picture by that point, then they'll give you their venom, but maybe not even very much of it.
All right. So, yeah, we'll move to Stony. You and Jake have gone to Alexander's, right?
Yes.
All right. So, Alexander, where are you? Are you at your place on the docks or near your boat? Where?
I'll literally be sitting in the boat, just waiting.
Okay, nice. Old Mr. Madison, who's the harbor master, goes, "Planning to trip out, are you, Alexander?"
More or less.
That's good. I hear the yellowtails are biting up near Vancouver waters.
Oh, really now?
Yeah.
If I have time, I'll go over there.
All right. So, Stony, you and Jake arrive to Alexander sitting on his boat.
He waves at you guys.
As per usual, Jake just continues to walk towards you with his hands in his jacket pockets.
Would it kill you to wave back?
Would it kill you to stop smiling?
It might kill him to wave back.
But it could kill me if I stop smiling, because isn't smiling a, medicine or treatment? Some shit?
That's that spiritual bullshit that people want to tell you every single time.
Whatever you say.
Why smile when you can just take antidepressants?
Yeah, that shit doesn't work for me.
Anyway.
All right. So, all right, Stony, you're there. Why do I picture Stony still carrying his bowl of cereal?
I totally see it.
With how chaotic Stony is, I wouldn't be surprised.
So what's the plan? Who are you about to murder?
He's an old colleague of my father's, and there's a chance that he either is or has information on the person that killed my parents. On top of that,
so if he just has information, do you need to kill him?
the dude took my father's company. He took an eco-activist company and twisted it for his own gain.
But how do we know he did it and not he's just someone else's fall guy?
Anyone who could potentially have been involved in my parents' murder is going to get justice for it because the system failed me once, and I'm not going to let it fail me this time.
Okay.
I just provide the boat, and you guys provide the food.
Right. Well, if all goes according to plan, you'll get to eat them.
Sweet.
3 people? Oh my god.
Anyway, I
You
need a
know
wet.
what? It's meat.
All right, so I need a wetsuit, scuba gear, and we need to be able to get to the yacht, which I have the coordinates for.
All right, so Alex, to find the wetsuits and the scuba gear, what you're going to need to do is roll. I'm going to say contacts.
Contacts?
Yeah. Might not
With
even be
that-
one you've got.
No, it is not. So, what I click again?
Right under skills, there's something that says roll 4DF.
Yeah.
Just click on that.
Okay. No modifiers.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. Okay, so you do manage to get one wetsuit. I mean, it's pretty old and smells like feet. And you're pretty sure this works. So basically, like, Jake, you've got 2 things using this. One is stinky wetsuit, and I'm writing these down to keep track. And dodgy air tanks. Remember, this is recreation center stuff.
Wait, do they still need wetsuits if they're going out on a boat?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Jake's just wanting these wetsuits, so I'm just letting him.
We'll say yes.
He's gonna swim. He's gonna swim over to the yacht and like climb aboard it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
After he assesses.
Why
the
don't you just
situation.
ask Alex to swim you there? He can get you fast enough there so you don't have to deal with it.
That was part of the plan. We go there. We since we're gonna use the boat, so you don't tire yourself out by swimming 100 miles, and we're gonna get to a certain degree in the international waters, throw out tuna nets to have a cover basically. Stoney's gonna come with us, whatever he wants to do, and since you can swim underwater for an extended period of time, you can dive deep, so that way I don't get seen swimming over there, and I'm gonna use the wetsuit, so obviously I don't get wet, and I have more, I don't know the term, hydrodynamic or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
And the scuba gear, so I don't have to die from having held my breath for too long. So and we can use your boat to assess who's on the yacht, so I can tell how many people I'm dealing with and whatever else. Now that we have that, Jake's gonna basically just change into the wetsuit right now.
What's Stoney gonna do?
Do
Or
we
did I
have
miss that part?
binoculars? Yeah, what am I?
Yeah, you've got binoculars, and Stoney, somebody's got to stay on the boat.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's if I need to. I guess I could just ram the yacht if I have to.
I don't
Actually, no,
think
Stoney. I'm gonna say no. You know better than to do that. That will sink the fishing boat.
Oh, I'll just
Fishing
take
boat
the yacht.
tiny.
We're commandeering the yacht.
I mean, you could at least ride by if they need to get away real fast. They could just kind of leap onto it.
You're our getaway sailor.
Though I don't think that boat is faster than the yacht, to be
You
honest.
got it.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
But that is the ultimate plan. Basically, Jake has a bit of a plan, but he's making up the rest of it as he goes.
So
Nice.
what weapons is Jake bringing?
He's got his Ruger, and I like to think
Stoney pulls a knife out of his boot and gives it to you. It says, just in case the gun doesn't work for you.
well, it'd be a lot more silent. I still have to get that silencer shipment.
Actually, roll resources.
Ooh, we have a bonus for resources right now, still. We haven't used, like, the 6 times we can add a +3.
Mm-hmm.
Did you add the +3?
No, let's see. I'll add it. Yeah, you've got a silencer. You even paid for it legal. You paid for the tax stamp for your suppressor.
Nice. Okay, so I have that. So nice, that will come in handy. Cool.
I mean, it's still not quiet. It's quieter.
But it's not going to alert everyone within a 30-mile radius.
No, not a 30-mile radius.
Okay. So, y'all are taking off sailing. Ruben.
Yes.
Are there fishing poles on the boat?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm fishing.
All right. So, Ruben, you are you wake up. It's a good day. Let's see. The news is on. When you where do you eat breakfast? Are you eating on the commune, or are you going to the Two Whales?
Eating on the commune, generally, like, a day in the life of Ruben, everyone. Usually...
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, usually after waking up, he eats, like, takes care of the animals, including that derpy llama outside with the 3 legs and the cross eyes.
Yes. The derpy llama, has taken just to following you around.
It's pretty much his llama at this point.
And you do have to later today meet up with, one moment, let me get her name, with Trish Formicella, to give her
Okay.
lessons on how to take care of her horse.
Yep, that's true. I do have that. I'm imagining, like, considering it is a commune and a lot of it is, like, community stuff, they probably all have, like, breakfast on a bunch of, like, picnic
yes.
tables.
Yes, and it is, this morning's breakfast is is basically a mix of blackberries, oats, oat milk, and cinnamon. So yeah, that's the hippie chow for the morning.
There we are trying to keep the animals out off of the table.
Oh, no.
That's a normal feeling.
Old Clara, she doesn't even care anymore. The cats just get up there. She pets them. By the way, she's making almond milk today.
Ooh, I love almond milk.
Same.
All right, so, and that's what you're doing right now, Ruben. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get to switch between, like, this Mission Impossible thing and just, like, Ruben hanging out in Arcadia Bay. It's gonna be great.
It's like slice of life, then cut to, like, action movie.
That's right.
Exactly.
And just as the explosion's about to happen, Ruben's eating a donut. All right, so, yeah, here we are. Okay, so after a good 5 hours of sailing, it is a little choppy out on the water today. Y'all catch sight of the yacht exactly where, Jake, exactly at the coordinates you found. Stony.
Yes.
Make a notice roll, sir.
Oh goodness.
Ooh.
Okay, so you feel vaguely ill, and you know that this part of the ocean is a nexus of worm energy. There is something awful and corrupt beneath the waves. Something ancient and something terrible.
I don't feel good about this, guys. I don't feel good at all. Jake, I hope you didn't jump the gun on this one, buddy.
Stony, if I die, you and Alex get the hell out. Just leave me.
I thought for a moment he was gonna say, "If I die, you and Alex get Anthony."
Ouch. Okay.
If you die, I'm jumping on that boat there, bud. You won't be left behind.
Stony, just. Oh, Hajima.
By the way, Stone, you get a fate point for that.
Stony, the point of doing all of this is one of the situations of me dealing with my family matters. I don't need you and Alex dying because I put myself in a position of that sort. You guys don't even have to stay here. As long as you just get me on that boat, you guys can go do whatever you want. It's my fight.
Stony walks over to you, Jake, hugs you, and says, "You're my family."
Alex is scared. Go ahead.
And I'm going to let you know right now, I'm not leaving you behind. So if you need me there, you just howl.
Alex comes up, puts both his hands, like one on Sony, one on Drake. It's just like what he said.
Nice.
Very touching. Yes.
Ditto.
Yes. All right.
All right. Well, Jiangshin. Jiangshin Charya.
So okay, how are you going to make the approach?
Well, so I just remembered Jake always carries his little laptop bag with him, which holds his drone and his laptop, which connects to the drone. So we don't need the binoculars to see it, which is fantastic here.
Stony is already looking out of the binoculars, staring at the boat, seeing if there's like any guards or anything like that you need to be worrying about.
Right. Yeah,
Four armed men with MAC-10s.
Fantastic.
That's what you see. They're wearing full tactical armor, helmets, and what look like gas masks, Tony.
He relays that message to them. He looks over at Alexander and says, "I think we're going to need a bigger boat."
Nice. Oh, they also have bandoliers of what may be gas or flashbang grenades. Hard to tell.
I'm sorry that I didn't bring the bigger boat that I don't
own. Between Jake and Alex, it's just so much sass.
Yes.
Oh, Jake gets worse if he gets in a good mood. Imagine the sass without the stoic monotone and a happy one. Anyway, so at this point, since we got that information done, no need for the drone, so there's no need to waste any more time.
Oh no, you could actually. Well, okay. You just want to skip it? That's fine. Go for it.
Oh, okay. Well, oh, sure. So Jake has already changed into the wetsuit. Now he's just gonna get that scuba gear on, and he's just gonna let Alex know that he's ready to go. They just need to hop into the water. So.
Okay, so Alex.
Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
Read that. And if you don't mind texting her, because like I can't really do anything. Okay. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. Huh? No.
Their voice is also filtered.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
Sorry, girlfriend doesn't have keys right now. I'm just like, buzz yourself in. So. All right, so I probably missed that last bit.
All right, so Jake is ready to go. He is ready to go into this yacht.
Well, then I jump into the water.
All right, so Jake, have you ever seen? Do you want a fate point for this? Have you ever seen Alex transform?
I think he's.
I mean, yeah. Ruben
I
was
think he's
looking at
done
his
it
teeth in their
once.
living room.
Yeah.
Oh no! Well, no, that was in his war form. I mean, into his water form.
Ah.
The one.
No, he hasn't.
All right, so if you want a fate point, you can be a little frightened because Alex is 25 feet long and weighs 2 tons.
And he looks like a were shark, or does he look like an actual shark?
He looks like an actual great white, a full-grown great white.
Yeah, he may almost made me piss my pants there for a second.
Fortunately, nobody could smell for the wetsuit. It's horrible.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Is he going to like ride the shark? Because their scales are pretty rough.
He's gonna hold on to the dorsal fin, and we're gonna have Alex go deep enough that we can't be noticed, because I'm gonna hope this wetsuit's like black, so or some
Dark color.
a dark color.
It might have once been some lighter color, but it's black now.
Right. And so we're gonna. I believe it's. Oh God, how many feet can you go below water that before a great white becomes practically invisible?
Generally, it's only about 6 feet. They can ambush from 6 feet underwater. It's terrifying.
Yeah,
and cool.
Cool. So yeah, we're gonna go about 6 feet under, and we're gonna go over to that yacht, and Jake is going to climb aboard a free spot that would provide a stealthy approach, and if Alex wants to just like circle the boat and or jump on with Jake and help out with the subduing of the armed guards, he's more than welcome to.
Oh, like the help.
All right, so Alex, the first thing you're going to need is to roll will. This is a 3-part challenge for you.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh no, why will?
So my will?
Fantastic! I killed Alex.
More like it sounds like he's gonna try to kill you if he fails this.
No. All right, so Alex, do you want to spend a fate point to either add to or re-roll this?
I only have 1, so no.
Actually, you have 3.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, they refresh every game.
Oh, then yes, I would.
Okay, so re-roll or take +2. It'll get you to
+2.
+1. Okay, +2. All right, so you experience a sensation you are not altogether familiar with. Something that you've never felt in the water before. There's something below you that's a larger predator.
Okay. Oh God.
And you, even with your eyesight, you can't quite see what's beyond a certain depth. There's almost a preternatural darkness. below you, and the water here is colder than the Pacific normally is.
Ooh.
Oh God.
So, now we go to the second part. I need you to roll athletics.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, black
This is
tentacles.
better.
It's the Kraken.
It's the Kraken. You know you're in love when you're on the same wavelength.
Honestly, though.
Is it actually the Kraken, though?
Please.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you managed to get near the boat without even stirring the water or having to breach or go deeper.
Awesome.
Basically, you avoid the current and the wake from the yacht. The yacht seems to be kind of circling here, maintaining its position. So, our last challenge for you will be notice.
Notice. Okay.
All right, so you managed to avoid underwater cameras.
Ooh. We didn't think about that.
Oh,
Jake!
shit.
Jake, why didn't you think about that?
Hey, I only had a select bit of information to go with, and that was after using my detective skills, all right? I am proud of myself for what little bit I was able to get.
All right, so Jake, now you're gonna let go and climb up the anchor, correct? The anchor line.
Yeah, anywhere that I would be capable of being able to sneak in without being noticed.
Okay, so what I'm gonna need you to roll first is athletics to swim. And do you want to earn a fate point or spend a fate point?
Wrong thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was academics.
Oh, wow.
Almost as good.
Okay, you
Oh,
are
oh.
swimming awesomely, and like I said, you want to earn a fate point or spend one. Because I'm going to compel a dodgy air tanks. Then you have to make a physique roll.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh, I don't think his physique is very high.
I don't even have physique.
Oh.
So, given that... Excuse me, sorry.
You're fine. You got 8 fate points, so you can afford it if you want.
Yeah, I'll afford to spend one.
Okay, so spend one of those. All right, so you now your final part of your challenge here is to roll stealth.
How good is he in stealth?
All right, so let's see how the guards do.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll 40F plus 2.
Oh, good.
Okay, Jake, you managed to get by not 4, but 15 trained mercenary guards.
Wow.
Wow, they're oblivious.
You see a young woman tied down to a stone altar covered in strange glyphs, and you see Devin McCoy standing over her chanting. The chant is Ia Abu Fenran, Abu Fenran. We call upon you, wolf of the sea, wolf of the gulf between the stars, Abu Fenran.
Now would be a great time for some wolfish shenanigans.
to come pop up. I'm like, hi.
Hang on a sec, though. We're gonna pause there. Stony.
Yes.
Okay, so your challenge will be your first one is to drive to ensure that your the little fishing boat doesn't attract too much attention.
Okay. Well, I don't have drive, so.
You might want to spend a fate point. Oh man, you might want to spend a fate point.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend a fate point.
Are you going to? Which aspect are you invoking? Hang on. Give it a second to load your character sheet. Probably outdoor instructor, wilderness guide type thing.
Yeah.
I'd say you learned sailing in that degree program. All right, so okay, so you have you've managed to. Do you get the +2, or do you want to re-roll?
I'll take the +2.
Okay, so let's see if the lookout on the yacht notices. No, he does not. Very good. Now your next problem is the engine is sputtering. That's going to take a crafts roll because you're seeing some black smoke come from it, and you want to make sure it's not going to die.
All right.
All right, so you manage to cut the engine and prevent the oil from catching fire.
Ugh. Would have been bad if that just exploded while he was in.
I never said that Alexander knows how to work his boat better than you know how to work his boat.
Yeah.
And so for the last one, roll investigate to see if you can find out exactly what is going on here, what you're sensing, what that evil you felt is. Okay. All right, so you catch the word in your senses as you kind of close your eyes and reach out with your own spirit. Abu Fenran. And the image of a world-ending black wolf. A black wolf that eats the sun comes to your mind.
Interesting.
I was thinking either Hati or Skull, because that's the Norse one anyway.
How far am I from the yacht?
You're probably half mile.
And am I getting is that where I'm getting most of the vibe from? Is
No,
the
that
yacht?
vibe is from under the water.
Fuck
So
me,
like,
right?
I'm not swimming.
After that speech of "No man left behind," and then she's like, "I ain't swimming."
Drives his burning boat into the other one. I don't care.
All right, hopefully it doesn't come to that. All right, so Ruben.
Hello.
Tense situation out on the ocean. All right, so you coming into town now that you tended to the animals on the commune,
Yeah,
going
just
into the office.
I didn't think I had an office. I thought we just people just brought their animals to the commune.
I mean, they generally do bring them to the commune, but there is like a veterinary hospital, so you can for more complex stuff.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Surgeries, X-rays, that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah. So he's going in, bringing people a bag of donuts or something.
Oh man, okay.
Oh.
So okay, as you're doing that, you see Joy, the waitress from the Two Whales Diner, crying.
At the vet?
The Two Whales is right down the street from the vet. She's crying. You're bringing your donuts to folks, and she's just weeping, and clutching a piece of paper.
Okay, so he kind of like walks nearby. He doesn't know her that well, but like he's seen her enough to be concerned. So
Oh, hi, Dr. Rubin. She dries her eyes. I'm sorry, I was just on my breakout here.
is something up?
Well, she looks around. You won't tell anybody what I'm about to tell you, right?
How illegal is it?
Well, not for me. Unfortunately, it probably is for me because he's very rich.
Oh, there's a rich
You know-
person involved.
Yeah, there's this. He's the real estate developer, Nathan Prescott.
Oh,
Nate's
not a fan of that one.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole, and apparently he somehow bought the debt on my house. I mean, I pay my mortgage every month, but he bought it, and now he's like threatening to raise the price unless I do stuff for him.
Oh, I don't like that behavior.
I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean,
Well, I can see if I could sort him out for you.
well, I mean, if you could, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you could do, but maybe.
Well, and I'm fairly certain that sort of behavior is unethical to the point of possibly illegal.
Yeah, but he's rich. The law doesn't apply to him.
I think I know one or two things that might apply to him.
Ooh, nice. All right, get a fate point for that, by the way. By the way, you see... Hang on, I got the wrong thing. You see this on a billboard. Yeah, there we go. This is on a billboard, says coming soon to Arcadia Bay.
Alright, one sec. It's
Oh no, it's the picture's under the link. I didn't mean to put the link.
Oh, okay, sorry. There we go.
Hooray, Pentex.
No, that's a real company, Chad. That's a
Yeah.
real company.
Yeah, I noticed. It took me to their site.
I was like, what? So I'm like, okay, we'll do this. All right, so yeah, they're coming to Arcadia Bay, whatever that means. Okay, everybody at the animal hospital is happy with the donuts, and Joy felt a lot better, Ruben.
Ah.
All right, so standing among the smell in here is worse than your wetsuit. Jake, it is like rotten spoiled milk, and it seems to be coming from an incense burner in copious amounts of smoke. And Devin is standing there, and he looks at you and goes, Jake?
Oh. Glad to see you remember me.
The hell are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I have to finish this.
He's just gonna pull his gun on him and say, "No, I don't think you do."
You don't understand anything.
I understand.
They killed your mom and dad. I had nothing to do with that.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here for the information. Who's they?
Pentex Global.
They hired the guy?
They sent the guy. He was horrible. He came to me and he showed me pictures of what he did to your parents. spoke with a sort of lazy southern drawl. And he look, I don't want to do this, Jake, but I have to sacrifice this girl before she wakes up.
Why?
It's the only thing that keeps them from killing you and I.
What? That
I have to
company?
come here. The company, they're scary. That guy with the southern accent, he was just so matter of fact, but look, they'll kill me, they'll kill you. I mean, I couldn't save your parents. I couldn't. They killed them first. And then I made a deal with the guy. I had to. I didn't want you dead, and I didn't want my kids dead. Now I have to do this every 6 months on the stupid spot in the ocean? I'm tired, Jake. I'm tired.
Yeah. And I'm tired of not having answers.
I can give you as much as I can. I have hard drives. I have files. I have as much as I could collect. But I can't collect a lot because they watch me. When I come out here to do these rituals, that is the only privacy I get.
Do you
Now,
know?
those guys outside didn't see you, did they?
No, they didn't.
Okay, good.
But I don't seem to be getting another answer that I'm relatively very, very irritated about. What are you doing with the company?
I did what they told me to with the company.
What happens if you don't complete this ritual?
If I don't complete the ritual, they'll come for you. They'll come for my girls. For my wife, Penny.
Right.
I mean, I moved out of the country to escape as far as I could, and they found me.
Man, they did.
Thankfully, I've been able to keep them away from you. They seemed really interested in you, but I keep doing this so they don't come near you.
Can I roll a notice roll on this guy? Find out if he's lying or not?
Actually, just pay a fate point and you'll know.
Done.
He's not. Honestly, this guy is scared, and he looks so much older than you remember him. You remember having barbecues with him and his kids when you were a kid.
At this point, he's beginning to shake. Did Alex come in with him?
Alex,
No.
did you come in with, or are you still in the water, circling the boat? Okay.
Sorry, my connection was weird. Anyway, saying that I was still in the water, curious about the thing that I found.
I'm sorry, you broke up.
He said he's still in the water, curious about what was below.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so Jake, I'm going to give you a moment to think about how you want to proceed with this scene. Alexander.
Yes.
Do you want to go down and investigate?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, so there we go. So you're going deeper.
Yes.
and you begin entering the colder waters beneath. Now you can still see down there.
Okay.
It's dark, and you pass a couple of sperm whales.
No.
Pass even a giant squid, one of the largest ones you've ever seen.
Oh, I find that to be cool.
And as you go deeper, there's a trench. And that's the source of your unease. That is the source of your your problem here, the fear you're feeling. As you go ever deeper, you start seeing structures like this, but these structures are built in such a way that that door stands some 300 feet tall, and the steps are so big that you would have to have climbing gear to get up them.
Ooh. Okay.
And this is old. This is older than sharks, older than bones.
Oh.
And some of the corners and angles of this city, this vast city down in this crevice, they make you almost sick to look at them. They shift and curve.
Interesting.
And you can tell that everything down here is quite dead, but there is something in that big citadel that fills you with terror.
So I will take a mental note of it because I would like to do research on this matter.
Okay.
And go back up because the fear is a bit much.
All right, so take a fate point for responding to the condition of mortal terror in this city. So yeah, you get 1 fate point.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, excellent. So Stony,
Yes.
you have sensed the evil below. And over the radio, you are hearing strange chants. You're hearing stuff about Abu Fenran, Yag Sotot, Astur, Astur, Astur.
How can he reach Jake?
Unfortunately, Jake, did you have a walkie-talkie on you? Probably not.
I brought nothing but my firearm.
Okay,
Yeah, there's not really pockets on the scuba suit.
that's true.
Yeah. I don't think walkie-talkies are exactly waterproof.
Can he
No.
see? Like, can they see the open? Like, are they in the open area, or are they like below deck where they can't see anything?
They're below deck.
Okay. Well, shit. I was gonna shoot a flare gun. If there was a flare gun on this thing, I was gonna shoot it, but
There is a flare gun.
I mean, it is the daytime. I'm not sure if anybody's going to see it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, they're bright enough for that.
Well, the guards
They're
will
meant
see it
for
anyway.
so I think Stony is going to shoot the flare gun in hopes that it will like distract somebody.
All right, so roll provoke, Stony.
I don't have provoke. Stony's a nice guy, man. Like,
Really? You drop kicked an old man.
oh, that's not bad.
All right, so
Hey.
you have in fact made you've made an impression. Let's see what kind of impression you've made. All right, so the guys are actually lower. They're taking the second yacht over to check on you.
Okay.
Expect deceive rolls in your future. All right, so Ruben, you are doing the vet day. You're doing your thing.
Yeah. The thing about Nathan though, he kind of needs Jake for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that unfortunately I can't do anything with that currently. But rest assured, he definitely wants to do something with that.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So yeah, day's going well. Lunchtime's good. Very one of the veterinary vet techs has brought Mexican food. Um, enchiladas, very good, very tasty. And yeah, so everything's going well in Ruben's day, but Jake is having an existential crisis right now on board a yacht in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. So Jake,
That's a great transition.
Yes, the segue.
Right. All right. So he's obviously he has the guy at gunpoint. We know that this guy's human, right? He's not like, I mean, he's doing this chant, but he's not like in himself a different being of some sort.
no, he does not smell supernatural at all.
Right. So,
He does smell afraid.
right. And so now he's asking who the girl is.
She's a model.
What does she have to do with that?
They just send me the picture of the person I am to sacrifice.
Does this have anything to do with the thing in the water right now?
There's something in the water right now.
You can't feel it.
You can? He's starting to look a little suspicious at you, Jake.
You have no idea what my parents' death did to me, do you?
I'm so sorry. I've just been trying to save you.
Did you sell my parents out?
No. No. Look, your parents picked up that guy. He's
He has a
red
low
hair. Go ahead.
So he has a southern drawl, red hair. What else?
Neatly trimmed beard. You remember him. He was the black spiral dancer that Stoney chased out of town, Jake.
Knew that was
What was
where.
his name?
Steve is what he said.
Damn it, Dad. My dad's name is Steve.
Oh, sorry.
Like, so we got both of my parents' names in here right now.
Well,
Hey man, I just use a name generator.
at this point, he's gonna pick up that maybe this dude probably changes names with everyone he meets. So he's gonna ask the dude what the name was that he was given.
Jim Williams said he was an antique dealer from Savannah.
Yeah, apparently dealing more than just antiques, it appears.
Yeah.
The thing in the water that this sacrifice is happening to, that the sacrifice is causing. Would you think that it's because you're over here chanting its name?
They told me to do it.
Yeah, this has been
Do
going on.
you think you can stop this, Jake?
Maybe not me, but I know a few people who do.
All right, Jake. I know you probably don't like me for what I've done.
That's an understatement. But honestly, I am far worse than those people because I'm an immediate threat right now.
No, you're not. Because listen to me. I want you to promise me something, Jake. Okay? Can you do that? You stop these people, and you take this girl back home, back to her home. Okay?
Okay.
It just has to have blood. And he reaches out. He's holding a ceremonial knife toward you. The handle first. The point blade's toward him.
Has to be the ceremonial blade.
Yeah. Look, I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. But
Sure.
keep my girls safe. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Promise me you'll do your best. I'm sorry that you've got to do this, Jake. I am so sorry.
You're acting like you're about to kill yourself.
No, you're about to kill me. It's got to have blood.
Said blood, didn't say how much it needs, but sure.
You got to kill him. That was the instructions.
Fine.
He closes his eyes, holds his arms out.
He's just gonna take the knife and before he stabs him just basically says, I hope your cowardice is fixed. He just stabs him.
Okay, wow. All right. So you've taken him out. He falls to the ground. The girl is still groggy. She's drugged. Doesn't know where she is, but you cut her loose, you know.
Just gonna
if you want to.
just cut her loose and sling one of her arms over his shoulder and like try to walk with her.
Okay. She's able to kind of walk. But she's really quiet. All right, so Jake, we're gonna get back to you with the challenge of getting her off the damn boat.
Oh.
All right, Alexander, what are you doing? You're leaving. Are you still circling the yacht?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you're circling the yacht. Stony.
Yes.
Two dudes in tack vests are approaching on this smaller yacht.
He's like waving, he's like, "Hey guys, need some help here."
All right, they pull up. They stop and go, "What's your issue?"
He's like, "Damn engine, man." He's like, just keeps sputtering out and sounds like it's about to die on me, and I don't want to get stuck out here.
Dude looks at the other. Rule 303 and Rule 303. So they're like, "We'll pull up alongside, lash up to you, okay?"
Appreciate it.
Now make a deceive roll here,
Okay.
Tony.
No. Okay.
You lucky bastard. All right, so Stony, they come on board. These guys are real nice. They're helping you out. They're like, "Yeah, we're doing a guard duty over there on that mega yacht, but we have the means to help. We got to help. You know what I mean, man?"
Yeah, I appreciate it. Who you guarding?
We don't ask questions. We just get hired, get the assignment. Obviously, somebody with a lot of cash paid the bills. They're working on the engine right now. Catching anything out here?
Just looking for some tuna. You see any?
No, ain't seen no
Wow.
tuna. Did go fishing for some in the Persian Gulf once by throwing some grenades overboard. That didn't work.
You got any grenades?
A couple, but I think we're all good right now. Don't think the client would appreciate us detonating ordnance.
Nah.
All right, so Stoney, you want to roll rapport and maybe pump some information out of this guy?
Oh.
Okay.
Something I actually have, I don't do it.
He makes some small talk. He's just like, yeah, well, I respect you guys coming out here fishing. Hard life, hard job. So this should fix up your engine. We have the parts and the tools, so got to get back to work. What's your name again?
Greg.
Greg. Good to meet you.
You too. Million thanks.
Will Brooks. Yeah. If you ever, you look like a strong guy. If you ever want to get together, just call. He hands you a card for Stonegate Security.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
If you ever want to get out of the fish business. All right. So they get on their yacht and sail back. You are so lucky. Right, so Jake. Fortunately, the distress signal has provided, and this is something you can spend a fate point to invoke, has provided a distraction. So your first thing will be to roll stealth.
Okay.
And you have the condition also dragging an unconscious girl.
So I take it that gives me a
I'm going to spend you can either spend a fate point to buy it off and not have that be a problem this time, or you can take the hit and basically I will complicate your life in some way. You get the fate point too if you take the hit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the hit here.
Okay. So let's see what
The
happens.
way she said okay gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
All right. As you're sneaking past, everything's good. The girl's knee buckles and she hits the deck on her knee with a resounding thud.
Oof.
3 guys round the corner. And they're like, "Don't move!"
Am I in that area where there's like the door, like the doors to the little cabins beside me?
Yes, you've just left that. You've just left a cabin.
Oh, fantastic. How big are the windows?
He's gonna
They're
leap out the
small.
window.
Could I squeeze a drugged girl through one?
No.
Throw him out the porthole.
No,
That'd be funny.
unfortunately, the portholes are small.
Okay.
Most people don't want to jump off ships in mid sail.
He's just he's gonna, I'm sorry. It's just the funniest thing to me. Is with the stone face looking at the guys right after they say don't move, he's literally just gonna shove the girl back into the room and just stand there in the hall facing them.
Get out on your knees. Get out on your knees.
These are humans, right?
Yeah.
They
Assumedly with regular guns.
Yeah.
Probably
Alright.
squishy.
By the way, humans don't have stress.
They just die.
Well, no, the first hit inflicts a consequence. Remember that for your human friends, too.
Right.
Gotcha.
He's just gonna stand there. They're just gonna tell him to do that. He's just gonna be like, or what?
Okay. Alright, so that's a... Alright, so they just open fire on you, Jake. And you take 5 points of stress unless you use athletics to try and dodge.
Yeah, I'll use the athletics to dodge out of the way.
Okay, so you take 4 points of stress. So 4 physical stress as bullets thud into your body. It still stings. You'll heal it, but it still stings.
Might freak him out a bit with you still standing.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely. Well, I don't know. These are hardened mercenaries. So, all right. So, what do you want to do, Jake? Stony, you hear gunfire drifting across the water.
Are they still getting?
No, they left.
off? Oh, they left already.
Yeah.
I'm turning the engine on or whatever and getting the. I'm riding up to the yacht.
Okay, that's what you're doing.
What about you, Alex?
Be there as
What you
soon as
doing?
be there as soon as I can.
I want to pull those nets up so they don't slow you down so much.
That is true.
That's a very good idea.
Don't
So
burn
that's
out.
going to take some time. So, Stony, you'll be there in a while. So, Alex, what are you doing? You heard the gunshot reverberate through the water.
I'm gonna go straight to the source.
So, wait. You're going up onto the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, hardened mercenaries have never seen
Make
that
an
type of thing before.
Make an athletics roll.
Got it.
I promised him a buffet. So.
He doesn't even
Okay.
care about that anymore.
So you make the Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh no.
All right. So you breach the water. I mean, and so you've got several things. You've got distraction, and you all can spend fate points to invoke these and use them to your advantage. Distraction. Then we've got the new aspect, a shark. What the fuck?
A leaping shark.
Shark.
Hang on, let me... Oh my god, just give me a second.
Can't go out in the water these days without these damn sharks leaking into the boat.
They said there's a story about that too.
All right, so yeah, here is an actual picture of exactly what Alexander is doing.
Only a lot bigger, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a 25-footer right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, perfect.
I avoided posting anything with a seal in its mouth. So anyway,
Thank you.
Scream.
So yeah, it's like it's breach. He's breached the water. Do you transform into your war form and land on the boat in bipedal shark form? Because quite frankly, that will be awesome.
I would love to do that.
Please
Do a
do
nice little
that.
flip while you do it or
I would
something.
do
All right,
it.
you do that. You do that. Like 2-ton shark becomes like 750-pound shark guy. Pieces of the deck splinter as you land. see how the mortals deal with this. Stony, you see that happen.
He's pushing the throttle down as hard as he possibly can. Like it's about to break. Like
Okay, okay. For first thing I need you to do is roll drive, Stony.
no, there's no drive.
Thankfully, the boat's just been tuned up.
Yes.
That's very true.
Okay, the engine is close to overheating and blowing. Because fishing boats don't do full throttle real well.
Yeah.
All right, so Alexander, basically the mortals are running and screaming and crying. One guy just jumps in the water, trying to escape you.
Did they not just see me come out of the water?
No, that's what I was about to say.
He just jumped right back in.
Scared humans do human things.
Panic
Look,
sets in.
These poor bastards got a -2 to deal with this, so they ain't doing so good.
Okay.
So all right, I'm just gonna say I'm not even gonna make you roll. You're just grabbing up guys and
overboard.
Okay, you're throwing them overboard. All right.
Like, incredibly far, so like it's probably really hard for them to swim back if they tried.
Oh, it's the middle of the ocean. Humans don't swim back well.
I'm into the boat.
All right, so okay, so Jake, suddenly this chaos has erupted.
Watching bodies just fly.
You see people falling out the windows.
Right. So I'm inside, however, so I'm hearing it. I'm not exactly seeing it.
Okay. All right.
Because that's where the cabins are, right? They're inside. So
yeah,
maybe I heard someone yell and a body just fly by that window, or something. Yeah. But I'm pretty much just standing there. I like.
Probably think there's some kind of danger for yourself because you don't know what's going on.
Right. You know, but I'm looking. I'm actually kind of like looking at the three guys that just shot me.
No, they turned around and saw that shit. You ducked back inside.
Ah, okay. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna grab the girl and start, running outside to the deck.
Okay, so guys are firing their weapons in the air. One guy shoots another guy. I mean, it is mass hysteria out here. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing. The captain of the boat is running around like he's locked himself into the wheelhouse, and he is shrieking with madness.
Oh gosh!
Imagine if Alex just went in the water trying to help them, but it's just making it so much worse.
That would be great. But
let me help you, human.
That would be great.
that picture of the shark going after the person in the cage, basically saying, "Oh no, someone trapped that human in the cage. I'll save you, little guy."
Exactly that.
Okay. So
at this point, though, I'm gonna say that Jake just tries to round any safe way he can to see if he could wave Stony down, because I'm sure about
Stony is right next to you. You see him. Stony, Jake has a naked girl
who he's about to toss down at you.
I think Stony would be waving his hands and then see that and then just kind of be stop and look very perplexed at Jake and be like, what the hell's going on?
Literally what I expected you to say was you put your thumb up.
Jake just looks down at Stony and just goes, "If you tell Anthony about this, I'm gonna kill you." And and then goes to toss her over to Stony.
Okay, so Stony, roll athletics to catch this girl.
That's a
Oh, good luck.
that you're really doing this. Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's really doing it. I take y'all seriously. You say you're doing something, it's like, okay, that's what we're
You're
doing.
doing it.
All right, so you catch her. You catch her easy.
I think he would be like, "Oh, you're serious?" I'm like like scramble real quick to catch this girl
When
before
she's
like.
mid fall.
Yeah, okay. She opens. She's like 20 something years old. She looks up at you and goes, "I don't want to go back to summer camp."
Okay. He's like,
Stony may even have run a summer camp at one point.
mean,
I
that would be
picture
fun.
Stony just looks like a perpetual camp counselor, honestly.
True.
he like sets her inside, I guess, and covers her with a blanket.
Okay,
And
very
then-
good. Alex, the boat's on fire now. These people have actually set the yacht on fire.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
There's that little yacht, also. Like, they brought back the little yacht, right?
Yeah, some guy is desperately trying to start it and get away.
I destroy it.
No, don't.
You might need it. Your boat might blow up.
No, don't. Like you hear like Stony like, "Not them. They're good."
Okay. I'll like go and like try to, or actually will probably succeed at attacking these people. Just like throwing them, kind of like throwing them like the trash.
Yeah, I mean you're throwing most people in the trash. So you're gonna try to stop the two on the smaller yacht.
Yes, and that's going to be a priority.
Make a fight roll.
Ooh.
Hey!
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
They're dead.
So
Good at it.
Sorry.
are you trying to subdue or destroy?
Destroy.
Hopefully not the
Okay,
people
you
at
grab
the
one of
boat.
them and you grab one of them by his arm and his leg and you rip the two pieces off. He drops screaming to the deck.
I think he meant destroy the boat, not the people.
No, I meant the people.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. See, I got you. I know what Alex is up to. All right. So, yeah, Alex, freaky. Okay. So the other guy, he levels his gun at you, and you'll need to roll athletics to dodge this because he is unloading on you. And he's going to invoke fate points for mercenary, crack shot, and full auto. So he's blowing all of his fate points on this. All right, so you take, even with your 3, you take 9 shifts of stress.
Fuck. Wait, where did I put that? Would I put that somewhere?
Hang on. I'm pulling up your character sheet to see if I can tell you.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. You actually. Oh, okay. So you take a mild consequence. And I'm gonna say that really stings. Is the consequence because you're gonna heal this. My
Okay.
God, you are just a brute. I mean, just looking at how much stress you. So this guy unloads his entire clip into you. His eyes get big, and he just falls to his knees crying.
I will laugh in his face.
Can that form laugh?
Well, I mean, I don't know how much it sounds like laughing, but it's a giant shark man going.
Yeah,
at your face. I mean,
it's just a large, just like.
Yeah, the smell of urine fills the air. So it's your go, Alexander.
one can either just like eat a part of his arm or something and just like throw.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make you roll. He's on his knees, terrified. So yeah, you do it.
Awesome.
All right. So, and you notice from where you threw the bleeding man into the water that others of your brethren have started to gather.
I end up feeding them too. Hell yeah.
All right. So, jeez, oh Pete.
Yeah, I didn't know Alex was evil.
Well, I mean, he was kind of pissed. I can see.
And here's the thing. He's only mildly pissed.
Oh, that's supposed to be better.
Also, the thing that made Alex do it was somebody tried to shoot his friend. So
Yeah, exactly. Like even though he was just like, yeah, what he said, he meant it.
do not mildly inconvenience Alex's friends. This is the lesson.
Me, yeah, do it to me. Hey, okay. Do it to a friend. Yo, dead.
All right, so yeah, wow. Okay, so here we go. So Stony, you're piloting the boat to get away. I guess everybody gets on Alexander's fishing boat, and y'all are leaving the now sinking yacht.
Oh, one sec.
All those poor innocent mercenaries.
Yeah. Will was such a nice guy, y'all. He helped. Like, he fixed your boat. Like, why would you rip his arm off?
No, he didn't rip. He bit. He bit Will's arm off. Then threw him screaming into the water as other sharks ate it.
So I'm gonna say, like, on the boat ride back, like, Jake just like undoes like half of the wetsuit, like to his waist, and like looks at the damage on his body from where he got shot.
Oh, it's healed.
Yeah,
The bullets have popped out.
cool. And
The girl's like, "Where am I?" Downstairs in the cabin.
he's gonna just tell Stony to like, basically looks at Stony and just says, "When we get back to shore, you need to call Greta. We need to get this girl back home."
What's your name?
Oh, the girl. Okay, you look at her. She's like, Kendra Watson.
Does anybody know you're missing, Kendra?
I guess my mom and dad would.
Didn't someone say she was a model?
Now, what'd you say?
Sorry.
How long has it been since you've talked to your parents?
I don't know, like 3 days ago, maybe. I don't know.
Is that normal? Do you live with them?
No, I have an apartment in Seattle.
Do you usually hang out with creepy millionaires?
No, I was going into my building and oh my god, I felt somebody grab me and she touches the side of her neck and somebody, oh my god.
Is there something on the side of your neck?
You look, there's a mark from a syringe.
Ooh. Who have you pissed off?
I don't know. I mean, are you with the FBI or something?
Or something, yeah.
Well, there was a protest against creating a tar sands up in Washington. I went to that, got my picture taken.
Okay.
That's the only thing I might have done that made somebody mad.
Tar sands.
Yeah, it's basically where they put the wastewater from oil drills. It kills all the plants.
Did you speak to anybody, or you were just there and got your picture taken?
I got my picture taken. Oh gosh, the guy that took my picture, he was tall, like 30 something, red hair, had like a southern accent.
Would that like click instantly with?
Yeah, that's Steve the
with
Black
Stoney?
Spiral Dancer.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, would that like?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, we're gonna get you home.
Thanks.
Maybe you should go to your parents' house and stay there for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll call my dad when we get. Are we on a boat?
Yes.
When we get back to shore, I'll call my mom and dad and get them to send me a ticket. Oh, wow. I just can't believe this happened.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Jake's gonna call his buddies over to talk real quick,
Okay.
and
Yes.
when he pulls them over, he's just gonna be like, "Do you guys know where we can get silver bullets from?"
What? Why?
He looks at Stoney. I found the bastard. And
Okay.
turns out he's one of us.
Oh, fuck.
And also turns out he's the exact same dude that's been pretty much in all of this. The guy who took her picture. It's him. It's the Spiral Dancer dude.
The guy that was in our town.
Yes. So, if any of you guys know anyone who sells silver ammunition, or if we have to rub elbows with our enemies to just
I mean, can't we make it?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, there might be a blacksmith at the commune. I say out of character. We could probably roll for that.
You're not
And
even
I'll
there.
also,
I know.
Like, would Stoney had felt like when the ritual was like completed?
Yes, I'll say you did.
Because like I think that would be like concerning to him. Because like, what would
absolutely.
be like the consequence of like that happening at that particular time?
Honestly, you don't know, but you might have to talk to Adriana about that when you see her again.
That's a great way to get her back in the loop.
All right. So, Ruben.
I was wanting to ask,
Yes.
if I could spin a fate point for something specific.
Sure, absolutely.
If Anthony has a pet and if he can bring it in today.
Actually, no, he doesn't, but he is at the hospital, and he's here to see you.
Oh.
Ruben, right?
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, you are, you're Jake's friend, correct?
That'll be
With
right
the giant
indeed.
Pizza.
Yeah. You remember that one, don't you?
Yeah, I kind of do. So, because getting information about what Jake likes is like pulling teeth, do you happen to know anything that, Jake might like as a present?
That's a good question. He's pretty much all about technology more than anything else.
Okay.
Technology, Volt energy drinks.
You could get him a whole case of energy drinks. They'll be gone in a day.
Could I get him something that would be less likely to cause him a stroke?
Oh God,
Something
Anthony's
he'd
gonna
like?
be that kind of boyfriend.
I love that. I'm that kind of boyfriend.
He's gonna be that kind of boyfriend, and Jake's just gonna be like, "Oh, come on, it's my livelihood." Great, fantastic.
I love how you're acting like visually, verbally annoyed by this.
So anyway, yeah, if you think you could help me, figure out some kind of technology that he needs, I mean, I barely use my cell phone, so...
You guys could also go under the assumption that Korea is a very romantic country, so, you don't know this for sure, but Jake could be a sucker for romance.
So he's a sucker for romance. Got it.
Yeah, I know in South Korea they like, especially when it comes to like anniversaries, like weekly anniversaries.
Yeah, my girlfriend's the same way.
Listen, I've done my homework on South Korea. He's looking for something sweet to give during the romance, okay?
Well, he's been hankering for a drone as far as I'm aware.
Drone, all right. Well,
Something about not having one.
I'll look into those and see if there's any I can afford.
Probably
Thank you
not.
so much, Dr. Rubin.
Ah, yeah, of course. If you need anything else, of course, right here.
And as you let Anthony out of the animal hospital, a tall, elderly gentleman, he's wearing the collar and uniform of a Catholic priest, comes in. He's like, "Good morning."
Good day. Not often I see priests.
Or good afternoon. He's like, "Good afternoon. I am looking for a dog to adopt. Would you be able to help me?"
Well, we're currently in a hospital. You can't adopt here, but...
No, but they said that sometimes you get injured animals that don't have owners. I am looking for a suitable companion.
That's injured.
Well, I mean, if it was left here, I figured I would take in an animal that has no home and needs help.
Can I, roll to check his motives here?
Actually, no need to roll. He's honest. He's sincere.
Oh.
I would prefer a large dog, a hunting dog.
Oh, a hunting dog.
One that is obedient. I will train it, of course, but I need an obedient dog. I do not want it running off into something dangerous and getting hurt.
That's understandable. Let me check my list over here. And goes through, I guess, a computer of the dogs that haven't been...
Yeah, there's, in fact, it's scheduled to go to the animal shelter. It is a large Irish wolfhound. Youngish.
How are you thinking of a Irish wolfhound?
That is perfect. Perfect indeed. The only thing sad about dogs is they do not live as long as humans.
Stop reminding me.
Yeah, it's a tragedy, that. Right, let me see if I can do any paperwork and get him out to you.
Okay, actually, you have the folks in the office do that, and you can sense this guy he loves this animal on sight, and he's petting it. He's like, "You are a good boy. You are a good boy. Yes."
He's just kind of beaming at him, not expecting this turnabout at all, really.
So, have you? You are not from here. You are Australian, correct? How long have you lived here?
Only about 3 years or so.
3 years? This is longer than I have. I have been transferred here. What do you think about these Bigfoot sightings?
It's just locals. You have your folks sayings everywhere you go. Like in Australia, it was bunyips.
Yes, bunyips. I am deeply familiar with the bunyip. I am a bit of an expert on folklore, cryptids especially.
Oh, you have an interest in it, do you?
I do. Roll notice, Ruben.
Okay. I think I have notice. Do I have notice? I have investigate. I do not have notice.
Oof.
Okay, let me click this.
Okay.
I have, however, do have an assumption.
All right. So you see on his paperwork that his name is Sullivan Dane. And according to, you've got his address, which is the local church, St. Mary's.
He lives in the church.
Well, he lives in the rectory. Like all Catholic priests do.
Yeah.
And you see he's wearing a ring that has a mark it's a silver ring, a mark that looks like a dragon with a cross and an L on it.
Oh, that's a lovely ring you got there. I went
Thank
Irish
you,
again, I'm
thank
sorry.
you. It is a sign of my order.
Order, you
Society
say?
of Leopold.
Oh. Mind me asking what that may be?
We are mostly a group of scholars. This is why my interest in local folklore.
Oh, so it's a group that likes folklore. It is.
Yes. Actually, because my description was terrible, it's got what looks like a dragon. It could be a bird. It could be a dragon.
Oh.
So, I hope to see you again, Dr. Ruchikali, correct?
Yeah, that'd be it. You got it right for the first time.
Languages are also a passion of mine. Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you.
All right. So he takes his dog and leaves. So next thing, y'all, the next scene I'm going to frame is, I'm going to say everybody, Jake, Alex,
Tony.
hang on, Jake, Alex, and Stony. I'm going to say you're back where you belong. Kendra is currently in the protection of Greta, who's going to get her back to her parents. And so, Ruben, do you want to show up at their place to see what they've been doing?
Yes. Yes, I do. He has a few things to mention.
Okay.
Does Jake have the knife still?
I'm gonna say he gave
Jake?
that back.
Or
Huh?
did you just leave it in the guy? The sacrificial knife.
Oh, yeah, he brought it with him because obviously, if he were to leave it in the boat sinks and then someone were to like stumble upon it because of a crime scene, then incriminating evidence. So
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Stony totally wants to like investigate the knife.
Okay. So the knife is creepy looking. The handle seems to be made of human bone. The blade is made of some strange, nigh unidentifiable black metal. And imprinted upon the blade is this image.
Interesting.
Ah, yes, it's the Kraken.
What that is?
A lore roll would possibly do that, but the difficulty is going to be 5. But you can spend some fate points. I would invoke being a stargazer shaman.
Yeah, so can I spend 2 fate points to get it up there?
Yes. All right. So
Okay.
you recognize that this is a very, very evil sign. This is called the yellow sign. The yellow sign, the image of the king in yellow. And honestly, to get more information, being the little bit of scholarship you've done, you would probably have to contact a university.
I don't think I have any contacts in the university, so I think he's just gonna put it, like, wrap it up in a towel and put it in like a lockbox of some sort.
Okay. Alrighty. So, do y'all tell Ruben everything that happened?
Yes. At least I tell him everything on my part.
You ripped someone apart?
Yes.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. He fixed your boat.
Oh, wait, what? He did?
Yeah.
I feel bad now.
You should feel bad anyway.
Okay, look. I'm a shark. What do you expect me to do?
At that point, Jake, when Ruben says you're supposed to feel bad, Jake just nonchalantly looks at him and just says, "I killed a man today."
Oh, I'll get to you in a minute.
Gorgeous.
Did you rip him apart?
Yes, I did.
No, he's asking that to
Oh, yeah, okay.
To Jake.
Yeah, to Jake.
Yeah.
No, I stabbed him with a sacrificial dagger.
All right, well that's not as bad.
I didn't even blink when I did it.
Well, I doubt he blinked either. Shark eyes and all that.
I might be a sociopath with a long history of violence.
All right, well, what would you say, or what facial expression would you make if I told you Anthony came to see me today?
And his eyes kind of go wide. Oh,
Emotion.
He didn't mention me, did he?
Oh yeah.
Jake just kind of turns towards a wall so no one can see him beginning to grin from ear to ear.
That's called joy. That's emotion.
I'm just looking at my Rubik's Cube. Closer inspection shows that he has nothing in his hands.
Ah, you liar. You, however, Mr. Rip People Apart.
What?
Don't rip people apart.
You know what? They inconvenienced me and tried to kill my friend. What do you expect?
I expect a nice, strongly worded letter.
You think I'm going to write a nice, strongly worded letter?
In blood,
That
probably.
is possibly the most Australian thing that I have ever heard. I expect a strongly worded letter.
You want him to apologize for what he did?
Well, it's kind of hard to do that now, aren't they, Ned?
What you want me to do? Pray?
I mean, you can.
That was sarcasm.
I know. I just want to see you pray.
It's not happening.
Ah, well then. Anything else happen?
Ruben, as much as we love to have you nitpick our behavior while you are absent, we come to find out that the same person who killed my family and caught that one girl we mentioned in the story all the same person. And so now we need to find someone with silver bullets so I can hunt the guy down and kill him.
Ah,
There is more killing we are talking about here.
interesting. I got a couple of stories of my own, but this one's a bit more juicy.
Well, I'm not gonna get really into it. I'm gonna go do my thing as I normally do when I lock myself in my room for days on end doing research and hacking.
Wait, I kind of need you for something.
What is it?
I just need you to let me know where Nathan Prescott is. Particularly, say, if he's driving somewhere.
Sure, we can do that as well. For the record, when I get the stuff I need and I go to do this thing, I'm gonna do it alone because I'm not gonna end up putting these two in danger like I did today.
I'd say that that one over there put everyone else in danger.
No, he just reacted to this to my bullshit. And certain cases, you guys have just come to know that despite the like apathetic attitude, this is kind of like Jake's way of saying I care about you guys and I'm sorry for putting you in danger. But he basically just gets up and says, "Come on, Ruben, you need to find that guy."
All right, thank you.
And it just takes you into his room.
There's so many cans.
So many cans. That's the first thing you notice, not the 6 monitors sitting on a desktop.
Now the cans are more noticeable. Because I'm stepping on them.
Well, you're not.
What was that last part?
He said you're not like Stony then. I just pictured Stony walking in just being like, was one monitor not enough?
I mean, that would probably be a very fair assumption.
Yeah.
At that point, Jake was just like, oh, sure, the nature goer wants to judge me on my technology.
Yeah, you got it right, yeah.
Anyway, so he's just like starts typing on his computer and just ask Nathan Prescott, right?
Right.
All right.
I'd like to know if he's got somewhere to go and what road he's going to be taking.
Right.
Wait, why?
Who's Nathan Prescott?
Landlord. Rich guy.
That doesn't
We don't
help.
have a landlord.
Well, not yours.
I don't have one.
And within 5 seconds, Jake just goes done, and then tells Ruben where he's located at.
I expect you to say print something out and just hand it to him.
Just a printer there.
If I had a printer, that would be awesome. If I had a printer, but I don't. And honestly, I like to reserve the picture of my parents. So.
Aw.
Which is just a golden frame of a trio of Koreans, a very small, big grinning Jake doing 2 peace signs at the camera, and then 2 very smiley Koreans.
Yeah, I've never been in your room. That's a very cute picture.
It'd be amazing to have that kind of joy again, wouldn't you say?
There's Anthony.
Yeah, there's him.
He seems to want to give you joy.
No one's told him about us, right?
Anthony?
We told him that we were the equivalent of vigilantes, but no one has. You didn't tell him what we are, right?
Nah. He seems none the wiser.
Good. Trying to debate whether or not I want to tell him that.
I might want to wait till after the second date, maybe the third.
If I could ever have a second date without you guys showing up.
Well, we might show up again, we might not, but...
That was
No, like, it wasn't our fault.
It was your fault because you could have just ignored everything, got your pizzas, and left. But no, you had to come over there and bother us and embarrass me.
To be fair, I did not do that.
You drop-kicked an old man outside.
But that did not interfere with your date. You guys could have ignored that fact.
You expect me to ignore the fact that the waiter came to me and said, hey, your roommate Stoney just drop-kicked an old man right outside the restaurant?
Yeah, you know me, man. It's normal. That's like Tuesdays for us. Like, drop kick old people. You hear something crazy about me, you should just be like,
because
okay.
you just sitting on a boat is, strange. Most people would say that's normal.
Well, no, what was under the water was strange.
Yeah. God,
that's what's strange. And they were doing some sort of ritual. And you stabbed some guy with that blade?
I told you I was going to kill him.
Right, but you didn't have to kill him with that knife. You could have used the knife I gave you.
Well, he asked me to do the sacrificial knife. That buys us 6 months worth of time, which I have to find his family to save them from the people who are probably going to kill them because he, in a sense, probably very much failed. But that buys me...
I'm sure you could find them. They're in, like, Milan. Fancy pants. Milan.
Right, and I'll get there when I get there.
Hopefully they need this knife.
I'm probably gonna go try to see if I can meet up with Anthony tonight.
He might be busy looking for something, but you can try.
I just feel like I should probably at least take, I don't know, something about today just gives me a bad feeling about him. Not him, but for him.
Fair enough. I'll mention another thing that gives me a bad feeling. Today this priest guy came in, and he was wanting a very large dog and asking about Bigfoot and saying he was part of this Leopold society that looks into cryptids.
Jake just leans over and looks at Alex and Stoney is just like, do you two know anything about that?
Do we?
Is Tina still here? I fear we'd probably need a roll for that.
I would think so.
I mean, what was the person's name again?
I remember the last name being Dane. I forget what the first name was.
Like Sullivan or something like that?
Something, yeah.
I mean, I remember like a Sullivan Kane being like a monster hunter.
That might have actually been... Oh, sorry.
Actually, it's Sullivan Dane. He is the monster hunter.
Okay.
He was in the second edition vampire book.
And
boom! Look at me. Me in my memory.
And I'm pretty sure I know what the Society of Leopold is.
Yeah, they're vampire hunters and monster hunters.
That's why
they exist to kill every supernatural.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was.
Yeah,
this is a much older version of him, because the 90s were long ago.
Yeah, I figured he was probably buying the dog, getting the dog for hunting reasons for that.
So, Stoney...
Is that dog chipped?
I would assume so.
If you spend a fate point, Ruben, it definitely is.
Absolutely.
Alright, so... But here is where things get interesting, Stoney. I'm going to say you probably laid out some feelers if you want, since I'm invoking this, you probably laid out some feelers to the local spiritual community to ask about that yellow sign.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the last text you get is basically it's from a University of Oregon professor, and she says, the only person I know is Dr. Helen Armitage at Miskatonic University that might know about this.
Well, that's who Stony will reach out to.
Okay. All right, so next time we will start with you reaching out to Dr. Helen.
Right.
There was a couple of other things. I'm not sure if you heard everything.
I did. I've been listening the entire time.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to start Jake out with Anthony. Then Ruben, I know you wanted the dog chipped.
There's that, and he was asking Jake to basically find out where Nathan's going to be going and on the road, and yeah.
Right. I actually am working on all the stuff that Jake can find as we speak. Ooh. So yeah, it just takes me a little time to figure out all that info.
And
okay, well,
I'm sorry. Would any of us know what the Society of Leopold is, or do we need to ask Adriana that?
No, actually, I'm assuming Stony knew.
Oh, okay.
Adriana will be like, "This is exactly why you fucking don't do this."
Oh, she's gonna have a field day when we tell her about this adventure.
If she wasn't already dead, she'd have an aneurysm.
We gave. We're telling him to come talk to you.
Can I spend another fate point to say that Ruben spent a lot of time with that dog and the dog just loves him?
Yeah, the dog loves me.
Yes. Because I would prefer that dog not attack us or something. So.
Nah, he would never, ever, ever make that dog attack y'all.
Oh.
He knows you're far too dangerous.
Oh, that's true.
And he would never endanger an animal or an innocent.
Yeah, he would just attack us.
True.
And we would be lucky to get away.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy, I had a hunter once in a hunter game, that how I took out a pack of werewolves was I sent them a bomb in a lunchbox, and the bomb was filled with silverware.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Took them all out. It's I'm a hunter. Ooh, that's a werewolf. Anyone who tries to remotely stand up to it in hand-to-hand combat is a red mist.
Yeah, exactly.
It's werewolves are what make vampires scared. And I'm scared of vampires, so I'm definitely not going after that.
True.
Well, all right, everybody. Thank you all so much for playing. I actually used a deck of cards called the Deck of Fate to just basically make up everything that happened based on what y'all said.
Nice.
You just say something, it's okay, they want to do this, I draw a card. Okay, cool.
Can you give an example, please?
Okay, let's say for Stony, the last thing I drew was this card called Insight. It's got a guy meditating surrounded by scary-looking spirits, and it says clarity of vision and better left unseen. So I gave Stony a clue about the sacrificial knife.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, and man, that was neat, and it was kind of cool to see Alexander go all street sharks on the mercenary. But in possibly the most over-the-top way. Most people just climb onto the boat. No. Alexander jumps onto the boat, transforms midstream, begins just throwing people overboard and committing mayhem.
Yep.
By the way,
this is the thing. Like, I never really had like real combat, so expect that in every combat.
By the way, Tina.
That's just how he's speaking.
Yes.
Sorry. I just wanted to mention what I was gonna want Ruben to do, so you might for your planning.
Oh no, actually, don't. What I do is I don't want to know what he's going to do, because then I'll be tempted to make Nathan be smarter than he actually is.
Okay.
And basically, the idea is you tell me next time, and I will not alter his plans.
Okay.
He'll have a very set day, and what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to work on a GPS route that he always takes, that Jake can hack.
Okay, perfect.
Stuff like that. So yeah, I got the impression you wanted to know where he was driving, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to need to figure out a GPS route or something.
Yes.
So, excellent. Well, thank y'all. Y'all are, as I said, I mean, I had some stuff written, but honestly, that was way more entertaining, so I'm happy with it. What is it? There, I forget what I was watching, but this director had told people, told the actors, "Oh, just talk to each other. Why do I even bother writing stuff? You guys do it better than I do." So.
Yeah, I noticed, Tina, that we got you laughing a few times there.
Oh God!
Yeah,
no,
that's satisfying.
Y'all are great. Actually, there is never one of these that goes by that I don't like just mouth the words "what the fuck" a few times.
It's just same.
Like... Honestly, Tina, like I consider it a great success if I can make you laugh. It's very, very pleasing to do.
Yeah, well, I'm
very,
glad.
very satisfying.
All right, thank you all so much for playing. I appreciate every one of you, and I'll see everybody next week.
Thank you, Tina.
Next week. See you guys.
See you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Good night.
Night.